This question fails many people in the Life in the UK test. Who was Henry VIII and why is he so important?
I think he had many wives, but I don't really understand why he matters.
That's a very common mistake. Today I'll explain Henry VIII in a simple way so you can remember it easily in your exam.
Okay, let's start from the beginning. Who was Henry VIII?
Henry VIII was a king of England. He became king in 1509 and ruled until 1547.
That's a long time, almost 40 years.
Yes, and during that time, he made one of the biggest changes in British history.
What kind of change?
He changed religion in England. Before Henry VIII, England followed the Roman Catholic Church, led by the Pope in Rome.
So England followed the Pope?
Yes, in religious matters. But Henry wanted to change that
Why did he want to change the church?
because he wanted a divorce. His first wife could not give him a male heir
Why was a son so important?
because a son would become the next king. Henry believed a male heir was necessary for stability.
So he asked the Pope for a divorce.
Exactly. But the Pope refused.
So what did Henry do?
He made a bold decision. He broke away from the Catholic Church and created the Church of England.
So he created a new church?
Yes, and he made himself the head of the Church of England.
So the king became the leader of the church.
Correct. This is one of the most important exam points. Think carefully. This question appears in many exams. Don't forget to subscribe. This could be the question in your exam.
I understand now why he is important, but what about his wives?
Henry VIII is famous for having 6 wives.
6 wives sounds unbelievable.
Yes, and here is a simple way to remember them. Divorced, beheaded, died. Divorced, beheaded, survived.
That sounds like a pattern.
Exactly. This helps you remember all 6 wives in order.
Why did he marry so many times?
Because he wanted a son.
Did he finally get one?
Yes, his son Edward VI became king after him.
Was Henry VIII a good king?
He was powerful, but also strict and sometimes cruel.
Cruel?
Yes, he executed many people, including 2 of his wives.
That's shocking.
This is why Henry VIII is one of the most memorable kings in British history.
So what should I remember for the exam?
3 key points. Number 1, he had 6 wives. Number 2, he wanted a male heir. Number 3, he created the Church of England.
That's very simple.
Exactly. The exam tests understanding, not complicated details.
Can we try a practice question?
Of course. Why did Henry VIII break away from the Catholic Church?
Because he wanted more power.
That is partly true, but not the main reason. The correct answer is he wanted to divorce his wife, but the Pope refused.
So the divorce was the main reason.
Exactly. Let's look at wrong answers. Because he lost a war, wrong. Because people voted, wrong. Because he wanted money, not the main reason.
So I should choose the most direct reason.
Yes, that's how you pass the test.
Can you give me a memory trick?
Of course, 6 wives, wanted a son, created a new church.
That's very easy to remember.
Good. Now a quick test. How many wives did Henry VIII have?
6.
Who became the head of the Church of England?
Henry VIII himself.
Perfect. You don't need to memorize everything. Just understand the story. You can download the free study guide below. If it helps you pass, you're always welcome to support the channel. If you're serious about passing the Life in the UK test, subscribe. Study smart. Pass with confidence. You're closer than you think.